Hello, everyone. This is Wayne Bennett with ECRM and RangeMe, and I'm excited to bring the audience another retail fireside chat. And today with me, I've got Mike Weir, who is the Vice President of Own Brands at CVS Health, and we're excited to talk about a new exciting launch announced last week, Well Market. Mike, great to see you again. I know we spent some time last week in Charlotte at the Velocity Conference. It was a top-notch venue. How you doing today?
I'm great. Thanks for having me here, Wayne. Appreciate it. Good to see you again.
Great. So, Mike, before we get into it, maybe you could just tell the audience a little bit about what your role is at CVS Health.
Sure. So I lead our store brands team, which is responsible for the branding, the packaging design, the product development, the sourcing, and all things own brands for our entire portfolio across the CVS brand, as well as some of the new brands that we launched that we're going to be here to talk about today.
Yeah, that's exciting. And I know it was big news across the market over the last week or so. So, Mike, tell us a little bit about why did CVS Health launch Well Market?
Yeah, that's a great question, Wayne. And I think it starts with where we are in our portfolio and in our broader store brand strategy. It's really quite simple. We want to focus on a handful of large destination brands rather than a patchwork of multiple brands. It's just from a resourcing perspective, it's easier to put our investments into a handful of large brands given the size of our box. So with that, we had three brands in food: Emblem Bound, Big Chill. And it just really became confusing to the customer. What were they trying to do? Which was our brand? So we thought that collapsing all three brands into one larger brand under Well Market that can also be more modern with a modern look and feel will help our customers understand what they're purchasing.
Yeah, no, that's great. And Mike, I know there's a lot of excitement around the Well Market line, but I'm curious to know from your perspective, what excites you most about this new launch and Well Market?
Oh, yeah. So I think first and foremost, let me just state to the audience, Well Market is our new food and beverage brand that I'm really excited to be migrating our total portfolio of own brands within the food and beverage space under. You'll see that transition happening over time, which will make it an easier one-stop shop for consumers. I'm also really excited about the new flavors we have been able to bring forward in this line. So we launched this spring with 40 new items that you'll start to see more of on shelf, but these new flavors and new items are some of our most innovative products yet. They're really tasty, and they cover some snacks, some beverages, and certainly some groceries. So that's available now, and I'm excited to see the new expression that we'll have come fall when more of our product lines that our customers already love and want migrate into the Well Market brand.
Yeah. And Mike, when we were together in North Carolina, you did share some packaging with me and some really interesting labeling attributes, but maybe you can share with the audience some of the things around the packaging and the labeling that makes this unique and different.
Yeah, I'd first and foremost start by saying this is a modern packaging design. We haven't really refreshed the Gold Emblem packaging design in quite some time. What we've done is modernize that and made it really easy to help customers identify and find the products with clear color blocking at shelf to help them understand what subcategory or category they want to shop in. And then once there, we've really focused on the naming conventions to help customers quickly deselect at shelf. And then the part that I really like about Well Market is we've also managed to bring forward a lot of the most important nutrition content and selection content on the front of the package in a clear and concise way so that our customers can feel great about the choices they're making.
Yeah, no, great. And I know, Mike, that a lot of thought I read, and I think we spoke that it was a 2-year in the making project. And so I'm curious to know what consumer insights did you gain from the process of the development that really gave you the decision to say, okay, we're going to do this?
Yeah, that's a great question. And yeah, it was a multi-year journey to get here. So first we knew we had a problem to solve or an opportunity to solve something through simplification. And then we started working with our customers. So with the the breadth of our extra care database and our customer profile there, we know we have some really loyal and passionate snacking customers and food customers with our current brand today. So we created a cohort of those customers that we could talk to online and get feedback from them on what they'd like to see in the new brand, how they'd like us to position the Well Market brand. And we actually gave them, created designs and concepts and brought them forward to this group to have them give us feedback and ultimately vote on what they think is the best product brand that we can bring forward. A funny story, Wayne, the brand concept that I liked the most as an N of one isn't the winning concept. I relied more on our customers and the feedback from a broader group of people than I relied on my own intuition or what I preferred. Less about my intuition and more about what I preferred. But now I'm really proud of what we've developed and love seeing it on shelf, and it looks amazing. So
yeah, well, no, go ahead, Mike.
From there, we actually, and this probably isn't new to the grocery channel, but we expanded our aperture on how we think about product testing and what we do to understand consumer preference. So instead of us being in a room with a handful of people testing a product and saying, yeah, that tastes great, we had products blind taste tested by many customers to understand customer preference, what they liked, what they didn't like, and set a really high bar for how we formulate the products, the product that is going inside the brand.
That's great. I really love the consumer insight led development and decision making around the Well Market brand. So I know with that it will be very successful. Mike, as you think about Well Market and other own brand needs and sourcing needs you have, can you share with the audience that what are you looking for from your suppliers? What kind of capabilities, what kind of innovation is important to you and CVS to help scale and grow?
Yeah, so I think in the Well Market brand, I can talk about it, what we're looking for more broadly too. I'll start with that.
Yeah.
So more broadly speaking, we have some very high quality brands that within our portfolio. Total Home has really high quality, and then of course Well Market. Those are some of our primary focus brands, and what I'm looking for there is innovation and differentiation. Cost is important, but quality is one of my most important attributes for selecting products. As we think about Well Market, we have some really great quality in these product lines, and we worked to formulate great tasting products first and foremost. And so as you think about what a supplier might be looking for in the food space, it's innovative flavors that are on trend, ideally differentiated from what's out there in the market today, that will appeal to a mainstream group of customers and will ultimately be net promoters of that individual product line.
Got it. That's great. Very thoughtful. So Mike, in terms of Well Market, obviously you have extra care. There are other channels of promotion around Well Market, but can you share a little bit about how that might frame up? And will you be using CVS Media Exchange at all in the promotion of Well Market?
Yeah, so we have a wide variety of activation channels at CVS. We're really proud of the launch that we just had in New York last week with Shaun White, and certainly garnered a lot of attention from that event. You'll see additional events throughout the year through external channels, as well as our owned channels, such as CVS.com, our emails, and other activations. And of course, we're going to put a big emphasis on what we're doing in store.
That's great. Mike, I think we're at the end of the discussion, and we appreciate the time with us today to explain to the audience a little bit more about Well Market. We're excited for the launch. I think the packaging looks great, and the taste is fantastic. So I'm sure it will be a success. Before we leave, is there any last closing thoughts you'd like to just mention here to the audience listening in?
No, Wayne, I appreciate the time and appreciate the work that Range Me and ECRM does to help bring us suppliers and help us engage with the supplier community. If you have ideas, particularly around innovation in the health or food space, please make sure to find the ways to communicate to us.
Okay. Well, that's Mike Weir, VP of Own Brands at CVS Health, on the discussion about Well Market. Mike, good to see you again, and thank you for your time, and have a great day.
Yeah, thanks, Wayne. Appreciate it.